Louisiana beer reviews. I have a special taste challenge. I have Wernesgrüner Pils Legende Brewery, founded in 1436 in the First Reich, the Heiliges Römische Reich, the Holy Roman Empire, what Germany was called back then. This is owned by Carlsberg today, Carlsberg Group. But the brewery is in eastern Germany. It's 4.9% alcohol, and this beer is sold exclusively through Aldi in the United States through a sales agreement. Imported by Prestige Beverage Group, Mendota Heights, Minnesota, and you can look them up, and they show the beer. Brewed and bottled by Carlsberg Supply Company, Deutschland, Germany, headquartered in Hamburg, Germany, but the brewery is in Wernesgrüner, Germany. Got a good date. The competitor is a new company, only started in 1791. In the later days of the Holy Roman Empire, 1791, by Benedictine monks. Pretty sure it was Benedictine, and but then it got seized by the government of Baden, the Grand Duchy of Baden, in 1806. Still a government-owned brewery. Ingredients: water, barley malt, hops, and yeast. And this is called Rothaus Pils Tannenzäpfle, original Black Forest beer. It's brewed in southern Germany, close to Switzerland in the Black Forest. So very up in the hills, southern Germany, close to Switzerland. This is a 12.2 ounce bottle. So if people tell you European bottles are only 11.2, this is 12.2. Now the website, I was looking at the Rothaus State Brewery website. It's owned by the state. It'd be like if Louisiana had a brewery. The state of Louisiana had a brewery. The website shows 5.1% alcohol, but this bottle clearly shows 5.3. So I don't know why the U.S. is getting a higher alcohol version, but I'm not complaining. I like the label. Looks like a 1950s design, and this beer was introduced in 1956. Thank you, Douglas in Virginia, for sending me the two bottles. It's got a good date on it. It's imported by Total Beverage Solution. You can check their website out. Rothaus im Schwarzwald, Black Forest. www.rothaus, R-O-T-H, Roth, Red, House, Red House, H-A-U-S, .de, Germany, Deutschland. Brewed in full accordance with the German Reinheitsgebot of 1516. It says beer, 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 beer. Tannenzäpfle, which means like little fir cones, fir tree cones. See the little pine cones? Okay. So a pine cone embossed bottle, beautiful bottle. Expensive beer. Douglas paid like $18.99 for this 6-pack. Wernesgrüner, $5.99 for the 4-pack of 500 milliliter cans. 360 milliliter, 500 milliliter. All right. All the foil came off. Here's sirens. Hope everybody's okay. We get bad wrecks around here. I'm going to use this code for the Wernesgrüner because it's older. Now, both of these came out, I think, in the 1900s. Wernesgrüner, like I said, their brewery, Wernesgrüner Brewery, 1436, but they didn't make a pilsner until I think like the 1930s, and this is 1956. Same thing, because pilsners became popular and breweries started making them, but generally you don't see any since you don't see any pilsners before 1842, because the first pilsner was developed in Pilsen, Bohemia, the Kingdom of Bohemia, part of the German Confederation, in 1842. And then it was a popular style, like a light-bodied, yellow, fizzy, but more bitter, grassy, bitter beer, but in a pleasant bitter way. Now, you see how these hexagonal bubbles are forming in the bottle? So it could be skunked, but I find it hard to believe it would be skunked in a brown glass. But that is a strange thing. Sometimes that means like it gets slimy. I used to see that all the time with Magnum premium malt liquor in that clear glass. And later clear plastic. So they're both yellow fizzy with a medium head and all, so that the appearance won't matter. As you can see, one is more hazy though, and I think the Wernesgrüner is more. Well, this one's got chunks galore too though. They both got. This one's hazier, but they both have many sediment chunks. So, getting some decent sunlight over there. All right, let's go with the. Aroma. Soda cracker, biscuit, light barley. Soda cracker, biscuit, light barley. So right now Wernesgrüner has the winning advantage because it's a much cheaper per ounce product, and the appearance is about the same. One is a little cloudier and the aroma is about the same. But now let's go where it counts, the taste. Cracker, herbal, grassy, hot bitterness, light to medium body, I guess medium body in a dry, crisp finish. Fabulous product. Must be Wernesgrüner. And they're both running around 30 bitterness units. It's probably a little bit higher, 33 maybe. Less cracker, less herbal, grassy hops, still a dry, crisp finish. Maybe this is the Wernesgrüner, because in taste challenges, Wernesgrüner will come across a little bland, unfortunately. But not too unfortunate, it's only $5.99, a 4-pack, 500 milliliter can. This one has more punch, more action, more flavor, more boldness. But still, I love that savory hop bitterness. Yeah, this one has some hot bitterness too, but it's not as savory. So I'm thinking, don't know this yet, but I think that's the Rothaus, because it's a little bit more complex. And that's the Wernesgrüner, a little bit more like macro and overall not as exciting. Now when I say macro, it's mass produced, obviously. But if you compare this to American adjunct lagers like Miller High Life or Pabst Blue Ribbon, especially the new Pabst Blue Ribbon from City Brewing, which we are not pleased with, or Schlitz, that's also from City Brewing, Budweiser, Coors Banquet, and they're about the same ABV, around 5 or less, slightly less. This whips them all. I mean, they cannot compete. And can you get a 4-pack of a 4-pack of 500 milliliter cans of any of those beers for $5.99 these days? I don't know if you can. I'm gonna say it's the Rothaus. It's just got more concentrated barley malt. But now, would I pay that exorbitant price for it that we have to pay in the United States? My answer would be no, I wouldn't. And I'm glad Douglas did. Because I don't know if I'd ever got... I keep thinking maybe I've seen it in stores around here, but I could guarantee if I did see it, it might have probably was only once. But, yeah, $18.99 for a 6-pack. That's too much. It's just too much. But it does have a better flavor. But the Wernesgrüner, it's all right. But I mean, not much else to say. It's just a nice product. Score-wise, I'm gonna stick with 9.5 out of 10 for Rothaus. I think I'm gonna go to 9.6 though. I said 9.5 originally. I'm gonna go with 9.6. It's just it's the most excellent product. The Wernesgrüner is still coming in at 9.3. It's a solid, really great product. This is the best mass-produced beer you can get. In the price, kind of general price range. I'm not talking about like Goose Island, which comes out once a year. That's still mass-produced. It probably is up there. But I put it in a blind taste test against Yuengling Golden Pilsner, and it lost. And that was a fair challenge. And people kind of roll their eyes and look down on Yuengling Golden Pilsner. But I would say give it a second chance. It will grow on you. It grew on me. Well, to say I'm shocked right now would be an understatement. I cannot believe this. But this is the Rothaus. The Wernesgrüner had the richer, more deluxe flavor. I never would have dreamed, I never would have imagined that such a thing could occur. And I was very careful in this challenge. I have to believe it. It happened. I did it. The challenge is recorded. But I'm flabbergasted, stunned really. So just goes to show you, you've got to do the blind taste test. Because you think you know, and you might know, but if you don't do it, you'll never know what these things will present when you do it blind. And I got the labels below, the little tags, so... Well, that's even more of a benefit to buying this at Aldi for $5.99. How long that price will last, I do not know. Hopefully a long time. $1.50 a can. Well, I got to get off of this now. I got a lot of things that work out of my mind to think about. And then Douglas got me on another taste challenge. He came up with this idea. He said, I want to see a blind taste test between Natural Light, which is looked down upon these days as a light beer, although it was their Anheuser-Busch's flagship light beer from 1977 to 83, 82 at least. And then Michelob Ultra, which is their flagship today, their premier beer today, which is much more expensive than Natural Light. He said, but he thinks that in a blind taste test, Natural Light could possibly win. And if at worst case scenario would hold its own and tie. I have no predictions. I really don't know what to think. They're both at 4.2% alcohol. And I thought that is a great idea. I did buy 2 pint cans today. The Ultra was $1.89 for its pint can, I believe, and the Natural Light was $1.29. I have the receipt, I can double check, but it was about a 60-cent difference per pint. That adds up. So I mean, 5 years ago it would have been 89 cents and $1.19, right? All right, but anyway, that'll be the next blind taste test. So all I'm gonna say is laissez-les bon temps relais, a fascinating taste challenge and shocking, totally shocking. Thank you, Douglas, for the opportunity to try to Rothaus and pushing that Wernesgrüner on me. He pushes it on me, you know, like, I'm going to talk about it all the time. But then the more I drink it, I'm like, you should keep talking about it more, you know. But anyway, and I'm going to end this review by saying y'all go to Eastern Germany and take a Wernesgrüner Brewery tour.